What's going on, guys? Double AMP here. It is December 18th, where we are recording every single day in December. And of course, we're back again with another top five. This one might be a little different because we're going to be focusing on two movies, but it's going to be our top five scenes from both the movies together. Um, so, yeah, this is going to be our top five Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2 Lost in New York scenes. So yeah. Harry.
Hold it right there.
So yeah, this one's gonna be really fun. Home Alone 1 and 2.
It's your pizza, sir.
Um so yeah, this was
Will you please pay
obviously
for your
exactly.
This all
Yeah,
made our list.
this one's a little more difficult to choose, I think, because we're trying to choose the best scenes from two movies. Easily probably
We
could have
can't do either one without the other.
right. It's easily could have been a top 10, but we're still gonna keep it top
Top
5.
20.
Yeah, exactly.
Top 20.
So, yeah. So let's get into this one because there's a lot of quotes, a lot of scenes, and a lot of
There's
funniness.
going to be a lot of laughing here.
Yep. We're already laughing. We've barely even said anything. So, all right. I guess I'll start this one. My
I
number.
can.
So, my number five is from Home Alone 2. It's when Harry's hair gets blown off when he when he jumps in the toilet thinking it's water and it's actually kerosene or gas. Oh my god. Oh, and then he takes his head out. His hair's burned. His whole head's black, and then he's like looking at his teeth. Oh my god, it's so funny. It,
And I love how before that he's like turning every light on like it's going to blow up.
I know because he's anticipating it, obviously from the first movie. Oh my god, so funny.
So I'm sure I'll mention if I turn this. This movie's hilarious, and I just love that if you go with the second one with the knowledge of the first one, it makes everything so much funnier.
Exactly.
Oh,
Andrew, you want to do your five, or you want Derek to go first?
I'll do my number five. Mine's from the first one. It's the Scream. When he's getting ready in the morning, planning out his day, like after everybody left.
Yep.
And he's combing his hair back. Then he puts the aftershave on his face, and he's like, ah!
That it.
it always, that's like the iconic thing people that have never even seen the movie know what it's from.
Yep.
Exactly. That's like that's probably the most famous, at least like picture from the movie. When people think of Home Alone, they think of him holding his hands on his face, screaming because of aftershave.
Yep.
And I think the scream from the second one when they're like, "Hiya, pal."
Exactly.
He stands there and watches him scream with the two guys in front of him.
I know no one even does anything about it. And
Oh, it's a good,
they're looking around like, huh? Wasn't us.
but no, it's a good one, and it's good because that didn't even make my list. Is how many I got.
So what do you got for five, Derek?
Oh, I'm just gonna set the record straight, as I've said in a previous video we did. I love both these movies, but I will say the first one is I'll give the first one its props. The first one's the better movie. That's the holiday classic. But I'm sorry, you give me the option to watch the second one. I'm gonna pick that one every time, anytime over the first one.
Yep.
But with that said, this first one, I'm gonna give the first movie its props, and I'm gonna pick apart from the first one because everything else I got is all from the second one. The part that gets me every time in the first one is the nail in the foot.
Uh,
My wife can never watch that part, but every time I let, but he sticks his foot on the nail. Wait a second, looks down. Oh,
and then falls backwards down the stairs while holding his foot.
He's like, just like, because he's walking through tar.
Yep. And then
For
it's,
Chip and Marv's yelling is the funniest thing in the movie.
and it's funny during that scene with the tar, it shows his shoes and his socks on the other steps that he was walking up.
Because for some reason he decided to go out in the winter with freaking shoeless Crocs.
So, so my number four, my number four is from Home Alone, which I'll give it its props as well because it's the only scene I have from that movie as well, and that's when the spider is on Marv's face,
That's what my wife said was her favorite part from the first one.
and he gives that iconic scream, which is amazing. Did I get him? Did I get him?
Yeah, jerk!
Such an amazing scene. So that's why I have that at number four. All the rest I have is from Home Alone too.
It's not like I don't love the first one, because I do.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, Andrew, what do you got for four?
So my number 4 is the battle plan from the first one.
Really?
Yeah, it was like, this is my house. I have to defend it. Then he
Yep.
makes all the stairs icy by putting water on it. Then he
Yep.
puts like toys under the carpet. Then like the sharp glass ornaments
Oh my
around
god.
around all the floors, the tar in the basement, and just sets up all these traps. It's so funny.
I always love when he Marv is going when Marv is going
So we French fries. You there?
yeah. I always I always love the part where Marv comes through the window in the first one and the ornaments are there. And but he like literally like forces his feet on the ground so hard. Like he doesn't just step in. He takes both his feet and just slams them on the floor to go inside the window.
Yep.
But I was like, oh my god. Oh, so great. So yeah, that's a good one, Andrew. And then, like me and Derek said in the previous video, why'd you take your shoes off? Why are you dressed like a chicken?
Like a chicken.
Yeah, it's so funny that scene.
The first thing Harry notices about Marv, even though he's got the big mark of an iron on his face.
Right. Uh, Derek, I think you're number four.
My number 4 is not the first trap that happens in the second one, but it's the first one where it just sets the tone of like the rest of the traps as they enter the abandoned building, and it's just like, oh boy. And that's when Kevin hits Marv in the head with a brick.
Yeah.
Sonny, yes. You throw down your camera and we won't hurt you. Understand? Okay. I like the sound effects.
I know.
Oh, direct hit. How many fingers am I holding up, Marv?
8.
I love Harry looked at his hands and then it's like, all right then.
And then the last brick though, where Marv starts freaking out and he's like,
What?
Bricka!
What?
Oh my god.
What? You know what? Those bricks I need to do anything. Come on, Marv, get up. You got the front foot to that. He just leaves them there.
And he's like, Harry, Harry. Such an amazing scene. That whole thing is so funny.
What?
Oh man.
And what does he hit him like 4 or 5 times in the head with a brick?
I know I would have killed him in real life.
I know that there's a YouTube video. I think I sent it to you where this like doctor reviews like the actual injuries, and it's like first brick, fractured skull and epidural hematoma. Marv is dead. Second brick, epidural hematoma. Marv is dead. Then fourth brick, epidural hematoma. Marv is dead. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, Kevin's a killer.
Oh my god. So my number three is also from Home Alone 2. And that's when Marv staples himself on the door.
Oh my God. And he's like, if he pulls the doorknob and the string just keeps, it's like, dude, can't you put 2 and 2 together?
Then of course he freaking pulls that thing so hard, staples him right in the nutsack. Oh, and then he
I,
falls.
I can't even do the sound that when he gets shot in the groin.
I know, and then he falls down and right through the nose. So great.
This is just great, though.
So yeah, that's my number three. I mean, it's so iconic. It's so funny. I laugh out loud every single time I watch it.
Me and my cousin Hector here wore out a copy of the movie with that part on an old VHS tape. Because we just kept rewinding it. We couldn't stop laughing, and we were like 6 and 7 years old.
Oh, so funny.
And we were watching it in like August, September, still laughing at it. And my parents are like, it's not even Christmas yet.
Andrew, number three.
My number three is the fake shower scene in Home Alone 2, where he puts the inflatable clown in the shower. It looks
Yes.
like it's it looks like it's his father because he's can't be alone in the hotel.
Yep.
That part's so funny. And then he has a recording of his uncle singing in the shower. He's
Yep.
like, "Get out of here, you nosy little pervert! I'll slap you silly."
And then he trips over that like little end table there
Yep.
next to the chair.
Tim Curry did that by accident. He really hurt his knee. I walked away from it.
Oh my god, that makes that even funnier.
Because he meant to run around the chair, but he ran into like between the chair. Oh! And of course, because he just ran with it, put it back and limped away.
Oh, I'm so glad they left that in there. It made it even funnier. Oh,
And you know the crew was probably losing their shit behind the camera.
I'm sure. So, what do you got for number three, Derek?
We're just gonna quote it. Henry, I've reached the top.
What? What a hole! Oh my god, when he falls down after he finally gets inside the house and he thinks he's safe.
I just can't let Mars yell.
I know, it's so funny. Oh my god. Oh, and then isn't that when he cranks? Oh, his whole neck. Cracks his whole neck. Oh my god, so funny. Uh, oh my god, my number two. So this is after that scene when he slides on that like green. I don't even know what it is. Then he,
Uh-oh.
exactly, and all the paint falls on him. And then I also have in there with that number two is also when he's getting electrocuted. So I figured those two go together.
skeleton gag.
I know, it's so funny.
It's like, God, you're dead like 10 times over by that
Uh,
point.
Andrew, number two.
Mine's pretty much all the booby traps where he sets his hat on fire when he opens up the door.
Yep.
Steps on all the ornaments because he didn't have his shoes on. He hits a
Let me get
hits.
in there too while it hits him in the head.
Yep.
No.
The paint can when it comes down when they're walking up the stairs hits him in the face.
Oh,
And like you guys said earlier, the bricks. And then when he gets set on fire, then electrocuted, then he freaking turns to a skeleton.
so funny.
Don't worry, Harry. Just get in.
Yeah, and then he throws that big black tube down or whatever it is.
Oops.
Oh, it makes me cringe every time.
You know they're dead when that hits them in the face.
And then they fall down 2 stories. Oh my god. Derek, number two.
Right to the face. That was my number 2.
Was it?
Don't you remember what happened last year? No. Watch this. Let's get him. Oh, he busted me right in my mouth, Marv. Don't worry. I'll get him. No. Give him a shot. That's 2.
Let's get him.
Oops.
And then naturally, he's got to cut it.
Oh.
That's 4.
That's
Oh, such an iconic scene. It's so funny.
oops.
Um,
I think we all have the same number one.
you think so?
Is
So
it from Home Alone 2?
it's from Home Alone 2. It's in the hotel room.
Yep.
Oh.
Am I going in the same direction as you, Derek?
No, that one's an honorable mention of mine.
Okay. So yeah, mine is when they all barge into the hotel room.
This is the concierge, sir.
Exactly. And then he
I
plays.
know you getting off the elevator.
You've been sleeping with
See you last
everyone,
night.
baby. Snuffy, Gail, Leo, Little Mo with the
Little
gimpy
Mo,
leg,
gimpy
Bony
leg,
Babs,
see?
Cliff.
It's a lie.
Such an
All
iconic
right.
scene.
All right, I believe you, but my Tommy gun don't.
You
Then they
feel it.
tell me you love me.
You gotta do better than that.
We love you.
You. Maybe I'm off my hinges, but I believe you. That's why I'm gonna let you go home. Thank God. I'm gonna give you to the count of 3. I get your lion, yellow, no good, 4 fleshing carcass out my door. Oh no! 1, 2, 10.
He must have had the. He must have turned that TV up all the way because the gunshots were so loud that everyone heard it.
3. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, and a Happy New Year. Bam! Save the rooms! It's an emergency!
Same gas.
God.
So Andrew, that was your number one too.
Yep.
Oh, that's my favorite scene out of both movies.
Me
Oh.
too.
So that leaves Derek, which I honestly I'm curious on what your favorite scene is.
Yeah.
But what I had for number 1, you already said, Hector, and that was the staple gun.
Okay.
But you know what? Instead, I'm going to swap it with an honorable mention because this one, like any of these could be my number 1. But this is one no one said yet: the tool chest.
Oh, coming down the stairs. That was an
What's that
honorable
sound?
mention of mine.
What is that? And I love their faces just stand there listening to the door. It's like, you idiots know something's going to happen.
Yeah, just get out of the way. That was the sound of a tool chest falling down the stairs.
So, no.
So funny. That was an
I got
honorable
some.
mention.
I got so many honorable mentions.
What do you got for honorable mentions?
Harry, you wearing aftershave? That's not aftershave, that's kerosene. The rope is soaked in it. Now I would someone soak a rope in kerosene.
Hey guys.
Merry Christmas. Come on.
I got the suck brick, kid.
I got that one too. Suck brick, kid.
I got the kerosene toilet, which you mentioned already, Hector.
Yep.
I got the tool bag over the door.
Yep. I have I have the one where Harry tries to uh jump on the back alley to grab that bottom the ladder and he slips off of it. It sounds like the video game. And then that blob falls on his head. I also had the part from the first one where Marv sticks his head through the cat door and he and shoots him in the
Look, get his arm.
Definitely had that one. It was hilarious.
I got the one where both of them like have them. They're walking through the city, and then Kevin like touches that girl's butt,
Oh yeah.
and then she turns around. He's like,
It was
"Well, hello." Yeah, punches him in the face. It was like it was him. He's like, "What'd I do?" And then punches him right in the face.
So funny. Hey, thanks.
I got. We'll come back at 9 o'clock. It'll be dark. Yeah, kids are scared of the dark.
You're
You're
afraid
afraid
of
of the dark too, Mom. You know you are. No, I'm not. Any part with Tim Curry and the concierge.
Oh my god, so funny.
Mr. McAllister, your limo is here with a complimentary pizza.
Like how he puts the emphasis on it. Pizza.
Yeah, Nigel Thornberry, just keep talking.
That's right.
If a guy came into your room and saw you butt naked, would you ever want to see him again?
Well, I guess not. I have the other one with Tim Curry. And he's like, when his mom comes and he starts barging in the conversation, he's like, "Ma'am, this is one of the biggest cities in the world." She slaps him across the face.
You bundle up outside. It's quite cold out.
And then when he's I forget.
What's the matter? Store wouldn't take your stolen credit card.
And there's that other one where he's like, "I'm afraid you're mistaken, sir." I forget what part that was from.
Oh, it's the when they're getting interrogated by the TV.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is the concierge, sir. He was here last night too, wasn't he? Yes, sir. I was. He puts emphasis on the weirdest words.
I know.
Like you were smooching with my brother. What? I'm afraid you're mistaken, sir. Don't give me that. You've been smooching with everybody.
Oh, he's so funny.
I'm afraid you're mistaken, sir. We're looking for a young man. All right, I believe you, but my Tommy gun don't.
Oh my god. Anyone else got any more honorable mentions?
The one you said already, Hector, Andrew, the electrocution.
Yep.
No one said this one yet, but that's when they first jump out of Duncan's toy chest with the money and they land on the catapult.
Oh my god.
Oh!
And then it's so funny. It's so
Harry, that was incredible. I think I twisted my ankle.
Yeah, he's like, I twist my ankle back there. And it's like, okay, you're worried about the ankle. He just landed through a goddamn car. And then he's like, hey guys, smile. And Marv has a big smile on his face.
He took a picture on my hairline.
Oh, so
Merry
amazing.
Christmas, Harry. This should be Hanukkah, Marv. He's back. He took a picture.
Oh,
So, kid, he vanished.
so guys, that is our top five and several honorable mentions of Home Alone 1 and 2. Um, there's just so many quotes.
Oh,
So, like, you could sit here for hours and talk about the movie.
oh my
It's
God,
so funny. Um, Let us know what your guys' favorite scenes are. If you got any funny quotes, maybe I doubt it, but maybe we missed a couple quotes in the video that we didn't say. But
somehow.
but yeah, that was our top five Home Alone 1 and 2 scenes. Yeah, let us know what
That
you
was
guys
great.
think. Yeah, Andrew, you got anything else, or
I don't think we left much.
I don't think so. All right, guys, that's been our Home Alone 1 and 2 scenes. Hopefully, you guys enjoy that. Let us know what you think, and we'll see you guys
All right.
tomorrow with our next video. Double AMP
All
out.
right.
Peace.
Peace.